فيكم يا كلاب حسبنا الله.
So, I come to you today without a script or a set or props or any of that. Today is Nakba Day. At least on the day I'm filming this, it is. And the Nakba in Arabic means catastrophe or disaster. And it's the day we commemorate the massive ethnic cleansing of Palestinian families from their homeland to facilitate the creation of the ethno-state of Israel in 1948. I think most of you are aware of what's going on in Gaza right now. Let me be clear. What's going on in Gaza is not an abnormality. It's not a re-simmering, re-emerging conflict, or whatever the US media is calling it now. What's going on in Gaza is a continuation of the Nakba. The Nakba began before 1948. The Nakba began when the first Zionist colonists set foot on Palestine in the late 19th century. And the Nakba will continue so long as innocent Palestinians are being evicted from their homes in Sheikh Jarrah. The Nakba will continue so long as innocent Palestinians are being murdered in Gaza. The Nakba will continue so long as Israel continues to occupy land that it has no right to. And let me be clear, I'm scared. Today, Israel bombed a tower with the press offices of the Associated Press and Al Jazeera. When you start crushing independent journalism, I shudder to think what you're planning next. And, as an Arab person myself, I don't think I've ever been more ashamed to be American. For the Biden administration to look in the face of this horror and inhumanity and to say so callously, so dismissively, Israel has a right to defend itself. Well, Hamas shot a rocket, right? When I voted for Joe Biden, I was under no illusions about his foreign policy or his allegiances. But I guess I expected him to at least kind of act like a human being. To wince at least a little bit at the bloodshed. But I was wrong. And, at this moment, there's only so much we can do. But what we can do is we can speak up. And we can use our voices. And we can say what the US media isn't. So if you have a platform, you better fucking use it. If you have social media, use it. If you have people who don't seem to understand, educate them. If you write to your legislators, I can't think of anything else short of grabbing a flight to Gaza myself and taking on the IDF solo. But yeah, silence is complicity. And if you consider yourself a leftist, if you consider yourself a friend or ally to the oppressed and marginalized, and you remain silent on Palestine and the Palestinian struggle for liberation, you are nothing of the sort. And you're not really committed to the values you espouse. So keep that in mind and stay safe. Don't get too black-pilled. I know it's hard sometimes, but that's all I have to say. I will see you guys in the next video essay. Goodbye and maslema.